Golf, written by Llewellyn Silver. Why golf? If you compare golf to other sports, you may think that hitting a ball into a hole in the ground sounds fairly simple. Nothing could be further from the truth. To play well, sufferers need patience, balance, focus, and lots of practice. Yet, if golf is hard, why do millions of people love the sport? It's played in beautiful places with rolling green land. It gives people the chance to learn, practice, and improve. Most of all, golf offers hours of fun and relaxation. Playing golf, golfers use clubs to hit a small hard ball into a hole using a few strokes or swings as possible. Sometimes the ball must travel a very long way to reach the hole. Sometimes it only needs to move a short distance. At other times, it must fly high in the air to get over long grass or other things. Golfers need to know how to make all these types of shots. The sport is played on a golf course, which is a large area of land that is carefully mowed and trimmed to define the areas of the course. A golf course usually has 9 or 18 sections or holes. Each section begins at the teeing ground where golfers usually place their ball on a small peg called a tee. They hit the ball down the fairway, the area that leads to the small hole at the far end of the section. The area around the small hole is called the putting green or simply the green. It almost always takes several strokes to get the ball there. However, lucky golfers sometimes get a hole in one. Golfers need to deal with hazards, which are parts of the course that they try to avoid. Getting a ball out of a hazard may take extra strokes, which is bad for golfers' score. One type of hazard is a sand-filled area called a bunker. Streams and ponds are other types of hazards. The rough, the area around each section, which usually has trees, bushes, and longer grass, can also present problems. A golf game usually involves playing 18 different sections called holes. If a golf course has only 9 holes, golfers often play the course twice. Each hole on the golf course has a number called the par. If a hole has a par of 4, golfers try to get the ball into the hole in 4 strokes or less. The number depends on the distance from the teeing ground to the hole. Most holes are 3, 4, or 5 par. Par for the course is the total of all the pars for the entire 9 or 18 holes. Golfers who play together in a small group compare their totals for the whole course. The player with the lowest score wins. It can take between 3 and 5 hours to play a round of golf or 18 holes. People who golf just for fun often ride the course in golf carts. Professional golfers walk from one hole to the next. Helpers caddies carry their clubs. Golfers wear shoes with spikes on the bottom or for gripping the grass. Their clothing allows them to move easily when they swing a club. Some golfers wear a glove on one hand to help them grip the clubs better and avoid getting blisters. A sport is born. Scotland is the birthplace of modern golf. The game may have begun as long ago as the 1400s. It probably spread to England in the early 1600s and to India, Australia, and other British colonies soon after. By the late 1800s, golf was played in many countries around the world. Equipment has changed a lot over the years. The first golf balls and clubs were made of wood. In the early 1600s, people started using leather balls filled with feathers. In 1848, a new ball was invented. It was made of tree sap that was dried, heated, and shaped. Players began using metal golf clubs with the new balls. Modern golf balls with rubber cores first appeared in 1898. A global game because golf began in Scotland. The sport is most popular in countries where English is spoken. People in more than 130 countries around the world play the game. The United States has many more golf courses than any other country. However, compared to how many people live in each country, Scotland has the most golf courses. In addition to outdoor courses, many places have indoor digital simulators where people can improve their skills. Miniature golf is played both indoors and outdoors. Who plays golf? More than 60 million people around the world play golf. In the United States, over 20 million people play each year. Programs exist for young people to learn the game and compete. Top men's golfers compete in the US-based Professional Golfers Association PGA Tour and the European Tour as well as several others. Top women's golfers from around the world compete in the US-based Ladies Professional Golf Association LPGA Tour. In addition, men and women each have several top professional tournaments called majors. Winning a major earns a golfer respect, fame, and money. Only a small number of golfers earn a living by competing in golf tournaments. Golf greats Jack Nicklaus is the top golfer in the history of the sport. He competed in important tournaments from 1961 to 2005 and won more than 100 competitions. He won 18 majors. Patty Burbeck was the top woman to ever play golf. As a professional, she competed from 1940 to 1962 and won 60 tournaments and 15 majors. Tiger Woods may be the greatest golfer playing today. He has done better on the PGA Tour than any other golfer now playing. Types of golf courses. Golf courses are located in many different places. So, some are like large grassy parks with tall trees. Some are narrow strips of land along coastlines in desert areas. Courses often have cactuses and palm trees. The most unusual place golf has been played is the Moon. Astronaut Alan Shepard went to the Moon in 1971 and hit a few golf balls while he was there. Few players will ever experience golfing on the Moon, but anyone who is interested can find a way to play golf right here on Earth. All you need is a club and a golf ball. With lots of practice, young players will learn what millions of golfers already know. Golf is out of this world.